Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this segment of the C10 build, aka Mean Green, we're going to finally be painting my short box frame. I finally got around to taking all the cross members and mounts off, and I removed all the rust. It's degreased. We're finally ready to put some primer and paint on it. So, lots changed since you last saw it. As you could see, all the rust is removed. All the oils and whatnot have been cleaned. It's been fully degreased and cleaned inside out. I did the partial sandblasting as well as grinded with the wire reel the entire frame inside out, top to bottom. I removed all the cab mounts, the rad support mounts, the center cross member, and as well as the leaf spring mounts, and those will all be painted and cleaned separately, because in this video, we're just going to be focusing on the frame itself. So we're going to jump right into it. I'm going with the POR 15 as my paint, and this is their metal prep / pre-primer. This goes just after the degreasing process, which I did. I did not film that, but there was nothing too exciting in that. But anyway, as per the directions, we're going to apply this with a brush to the frame, leave it on for about 10 minutes or so, and then rinse it off. And apparently that's the primer. So this is the solution right here. It kind of looks like purple Kool-Aid, but it smells like degreaser. I put it inside this paint cup condom so it doesn't mix with the old house paint. But apparently we're going to apply this right over the degreased frame, and it's supposed to help with the POR 15 paint sticking better than if you didn't put this. So this will be the test if this actually is doing anything or not. So now guys, it's time to cue the music and hit the time lapse. We're gonna hit this frame. I'm gonna give it at least a pass or two with this, let it sit for 5-10 minutes, rinse it off, and we'll see what it looks like after the fact. Okay, here's the update. Just finished applying the pre-primer / metal prep, and this is at about the 10-minute mark, so you can start to see some sort of reaction happening. And as you can see, as we go down, it's drying and curing, and it gets its clean the surface. You can see some more like liquid rust or whatnot falling off, which I think that's a good sign, but it did apply pretty easily. I almost used the full, I believe that's 2 gallons on the frame. I have a little bit left over for some small parts here and there, but for the most part, a frame like this. So I used about 3/4 of this bottle. It's 946 milliliters, and that covered the ins and outs of the frame, top, bottom, inside, outside, and the 2 supporting reinforcements. Alright, so this is the frame all rinsed off. The metal prep completely removed. I used a garden hose to rinse it all off, so you definitely can see that it washed away a little bit more of what seemed to be surface rust or whatnot that couldn't have been sanded or removed prior. And I guess that's a good sign. The cleaner the surface, the better the PR15 is going to stick to it. Now, as per the instructions, it says this needs to be 100% dry before the actual paint can be applied. So I'm going to let this sit till tomorrow, and then we are going to apply our first coat first thing in the morning. Here's my supervisor, Zoe. She came to inspect my work on the frame. Although she likes it, she's not all too impressed, as you can see. She knows she could do better if she did it herself. Say hi, baby. So here we are, day 2. This is the dried surface. Kind of looks like the frame has leprosy right now, but no big deal with that. It kind of looks like there's a dried on primer finish, so which does make sense. It is indeed a pre-primer. I'm hoping this is the final look of it. I couldn't find anything online, but we're gonna go ahead. We followed the instructions to a T. So next we're gonna mix the PR15 paint and start applying. Well, here we are, guys. First frame rail done. And as you can see, the difference is night and day. I can't believe how well the PR15 is sticking to the surface. Even some of the sides that had some thick scale and everything like that, it really stuck well. So I guess it is true. It all is in the preparation work. The better you prep the surface for paint, the better it'll come out. So next we're going to be doing the inner section of this frame rail, and then the 2 middle cross members, and we'll wrap up on the final side over there. So stick with us. Let's get back to it.
So this is it, guys, the final product. We have 2 coats, top, bottom, inside and out. And I gotta say, I'm really happy with the results of this. This PR15 is some really good stuff. I highly recommend it. Now, this is gonna be dried for about 24 hours before I'm actually gonna touch it or make any movements to it or anything like that. But overall, I'm very happy with it, and I'm definitely planning to use this product again on future projects, and as well as the rest of the rusty parts that are going to be attached to this at some point.
Anyways, that wraps up this video, guys, on painting the frame of my 79 C10, aka Mean Green. The next video, we're going to finally be assembling it. I got some new cross members, new cab mounts. I'm going to be sanding down and repurposing some of the rad supports, as well as the other cab mounts or the leaf spring brackets, all that stuff. So we're going to be assembling this frame literally from the ground up now. So we're on the uphill battle. Enough taking apart, now we're going to be reassembling. So thanks for watching. Please check back on the channel for more updates on the C10 or any other automotive content or anything like that. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And check back soon. Thanks.